So yeah, Vince is in big trouble.
Oh, jeez.
His Teflon Don's wearing out, I think.
Hey, you know what? He brought it on himself.
He did.
Mhm.
He did.
I think his big attraction was just being in power of people, and
I'm sorry. I always knew that Vince was a freak.
I know he's a freak. I just knew he was a very horrible person. I mean,
and he always
even in
will be.
interviews.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's just plain sick.
The only thing is, I didn't expect him to be that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't
You
shock
never
me, but
know. Right.
Yeah,
surprised
it
me
doesn't
later.
shock me.
I mean, look at the Attitude Era. That was a little bit of that stuff kind of coming out in his creative.
Yes.
Yeah.
He pushed the envelope with that. So.
Oh, LeBron paintings matches. What was the
Lita and Edge getting in bed together on the
and she actually slipped live
She
on TV,
slipped.
and somebody
Yep.
got it. She was topless.
Yeah.
Oh, was she? Oh, I didn't
Yes,
see that.
she was really
And what about
topless.
What about those little bits he did with Trish Stratus? Like he was going to force her into doing stuff. I mean, he had no problem putting that on.
Yeah, but how much
No.
was that? How much of that was real?
I don't know. I mean,
his mind, he was wanting it to be real.
Yes.
he brought sexual harassment to the forefront in the
Yep.
angles. So
Yep.
Yeah, sure did.
Huh.
He sure did.
Yeah.
Andy, that's hilarious.
Like that.
It looks like a troll.
It is.
Just a second.
Are you kidding me? $200 for an autographed Cody Pop?
That's crazy. What is that? Is that the new one with the coloring on the shoulder?
No, that's the one with the when he's got the red, white, and blue.
Okay, the
leather thing.
Walmart one, right?
Yeah.
But they got a new one out where he's got that discoloration where he tore his muscle. That's the new one they're gonna have out.
Speaking of trolls, look at the chat, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that.
You see what I'm?
Oh,
what I'm
sorry,
saying?
I haven't clicked on the chat yet.
Okay, yeah.
I'm losing it today, guys. Sorry.
Okay. See if you see what I see.
I see it.
Okay.
See what I see.
All right.
Ringing in the night. Okay, I'm singing.
Don't quit your day job.
I'm not on the YouTube. I'm on the Facebook.
Okay. Don't
I
quit
can't see
your
what
day
you
job.
guys see.
It's in you. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
Strangers in the night.
For the rest of the night, guys, I'm sorry.
No, you gotta ask questions. You gotta ask questions tonight. So
What's up, Ricky?
it's time to start the clock. All right. That'll be a good show.
I
And
think so.
because I didn't have Ben's intro and I didn't have the next guy's intro, I'm gonna be the intro tonight because I was desperate. I had to throw something in there. I was trying to keep it in order. But Ben sent me his video. I'll have to redo a intro for him, so we'll hopefully have him next week.
My live was extra hyped tonight, guys.
I could tell.
Megan opened the door. She goes, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah."
So did you do your live earlier? I didn't see it. I was
He
busy
did.
trying to get, okay, I
He
was
sure
throwing stuff together. Yeah. I would do that, but I don't have the time. I get off work at 4:30. I have to get the dogs fed. I have to scrounge down around dinner, and I got to get everything set up. So I don't have the time to do it. So I appreciate you.
Well, you
doing
know, after the first two I did, I said, I'm going to keep it up. It's like a thing, you know what I mean?
that.
BA.
Oh, I'll look at it a little bit.
You already gonna be on it, man.
What's up, Kirk?
Speaking of spiking the sauce,
I can't even see the YouTube one. That's all. I'm on this one right here.
Oh man.
What's up, Jeff Walton?
I can't with that guy sometimes, man. You gonna be like Nelson on the Simpsons, huh?
war games, daddy. War games, daddy. I think we're having a good show. We already have a bunch of viewers watching, and my signal's acting up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I see the little meter popped up there. So if I start cutting out, you'll know why.
Joey's here to push the button.
We're ready to push the button right here in a minute. So
Oh man.
You're gonna need two hands for this button.
I want to push it.
Showtime, folks.
It is showtime, and we will see you on the other side. And good evening, everybody. I missed part of the intro because I lost my signal, but it's Thursday night. I want to welcome everyone to Spanning the Globe. My name is Mark Maggard. I'm your host this evening. Glad to have you joining us this week. We have a very special guest, which I'll get to in just a moment. First, I want to recognize our panel, our regular panel. Next to me, to my left, your right, is Mr. Richard Ward, aka the Warden.
What's up, everybody?
Underneath my little square there is Mr. Ben Walker. He is
Good evening,
the
everyone.
one of the admins of Championship Belt Brothers. So if you're not a member there, be sure to join. And to
Good
his
evening.
left is Mr. Andy B, the owner,
everybody.
founder, CEO, and all around go-to boy for
Whatever else
Love
you
those-
can think of.
love those wrestling belts. Yeah, he's a janitor too. Janitor, he cleans up.
And
at
he is the king
have
of
to keep it
memes.
clean.
king
no
of
time.
memes. Yeah, he
Drama
is.
free and clean.
That's
Okay.
right.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I'll get to viewer
What's up,
comments here. In
Phil?
just I'll get to viewer comments here in just a second. But first, I want to introduce our special guest tonight. And I'm tickled to death to have him on here. I've been wanting to have him come on
Yep.
here for a while, and he hit me up and said, "Hey, I want to come on." So I said, "Yeah, absolutely." Yes, and you guys will probably know him under two different names, maybe both names. Mr. Gary Sutton, aka Eagle Savage. Welcome.
Cup of coffee in the big time. Yeah. Cup of
Oh,
coffee.
yeah.
He has agreed to come on the show for a very candid Q&A. And on that note, let me change the banner. There we go. Had to put a disclaimer up. So now I will get to viewer comments. Let's see who's watching the show tonight. Mr. Rob Collins is watching tonight. He beat Kirk Hall tonight. Kirk Hall hasn't commented yet.
He did. He did.
Yeah.
What's up, Rob?
I'm going to skip the next one. Hello, Facebook user. If you're watching us on Facebook, be sure you click the StreamYard link so we can see your name. If you don't want to do that and you want your name to appear on the screen, we put your comments up. You can go to the Wide World of Belts YouTube channel and click on the Spanning the Globe stream. It's going live right now. And by the way, let me get this comment off here real quick so I can get to our business. This show is sponsored by, let's scroll up, Mark Leather Championship Belt Leathering, and by Unique Championship Belts. And we have a unofficial sponsor, Ashley Southern Designs. That's my daughter. She made this shirt that I'm wearing and has made several shirts for the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Rest
She does
of
great
those
work,
shirts.
everybody. Great.
These
work.
are,
Great.
I mean, these
Check
aren't
her
her
out.
regular things, but she can do specialties. So be sure to
Mhm.
check her out. And the YouTube portion of our show is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast. And
Thank you,
they
guys.
were on a hiatus, but they are coming back.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
So, yeah, thank you guys for your partnership. They make the StreamYard subscription much more affordable for all of us. So
Definitely.
okay, so I'll go ahead and continue with the comments, and we'll go ahead and start with Gary. Gary, well, I'm sorry, I skipped ahead. I'm sorry. I was so excited, I lost my train of thought. Gary, I apologize. I will get to you. I promise. We always do a belt. We always do a belt of the week. What?
It threw me for a loop there.
Threw me for a loop.
They got me with a curveball already.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We just go with the flow. We always do a belt of the week before the when we get started on the show, and this week it's courtesy of Richard. So I'm going to start that off
What's
real
up,
quick.
Scott?
Okay, Richard got a new belt today, and he sent me a video of this belt. I think he's going to show it to us after the video. So let me put this video.
Hey, Ashley.
Apologize for the audio. When Richard sent it to me, the audio was very, very loud. So I went to edit it, and my editing software is really hard to gauge the volume. Very low volume. I apologize. Here's the video. Okay, I think the volume increased as that video went on. So Rich, you got that belt on your shoulder, and put you up on full screen real quick so you can show that.
I'm telling you. Ben measured the center plate. What was it, Ben? You said 16.5, right?
16.5. That's what my caliper said.
That's a big belt.
So far right now, guys, this belt right here is my top of the year for WWE Shop. Or should I say Fanatics? I mean, look at the strap.
It's unreal, isn't it?
It is.
And they're
It is.
CZ stones too. They're not using the plastic stones no more because they don't give you extra stones.
Huh.
Look at that.
Nice. That is a
Even the
beefy looking
side
belt there.
plates.
The
It is
leather
heavy.
work, and I realize it's manufactured or mass manufactured, but the leather on that belt is just incredible. The detail.
I mean that tooling is fantastic.
I can't do that, but I know a couple of guys who can.
Now, if you look at the back, what they're starting to do too is I like this too for people who can't get their belts re-leathered. They can still get the look, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get that pro look, but this tip right here, look at that.
Sweet.
That is fantastic. This
Very
is the
nice.
top for me. The USA went down to number 2. Now I just got to get the Shop Brand and the Undisputed. But this right here is the top right now. They've overdone themselves, and this is the belt to get. If you don't have one, get it. I'm telling you, you'll love it.
We can officially start the show now because Nor has arrived. Let's get back up there. Where'd he go? Gotta scroll way up here. We got a lot of commenters already. There he is.
No war.
What's up, Nor?
No. All right. Show is official now.
Yeah, we're
It's a
official
double
now. Yeah.
unboxing.
Okay, I got. Oh yeah, Ben got his belt today.
Yeah, I
There you
got.
go.
And I got one
I
more
got
to
the
show
same
after
belt.
this.
I got the same belt. Same belt.
Hey, but it's in your
Very
your
nice.
hands, man.
Very nice.
Well,
Very
Chris?
nice belt, man.
Thank you, Randall. Appreciate it. Ethan Thompson. Watch the show. Thank you very much.
Also,
What's
you
up?
guys know I dabble in the promo realm. Hey, Scott, how's it going?
Hey, Scott.
Hello.
And I want to show you a belt that I recently won in the promo group called PPF. I am the new PPF hardcore champion. This is a belt that we challenge for, and whoever wins, the loser ships the belt to the winner. This is that old school WCW hardcore look, 4 millimeters. That was recently won a week ago. This was made by Dream Championship Belts, by the way.
I know that guy.
I'm gonna get a replica done of it,
Okay.
but it's nice.
Now PPF stands for is it Premier Promo Federation?
Yes,
Okay. I was in there
Yes.
briefly. So.
something we do
Vinny.
for a hobby. I got back into it because I got the itch again, like they say.
What's up, Vinny?
What's up, Vinny?
I got
Vinny.
one more thing to show off, and then I got 2 belts I want to sell again. So let me bring up.
wait a minute, hold on. Is there anybody else? Because I know somebody else, Eminem, on this panel here who used to be doing promos. Who else on this panel used to do promos?
The marvelous one himself.
Wow.
Because I'm finding out more and more about guys every day here. Tyler Dubb's another guy who used to shoot promos. I'm like, damn, y'all guys just let me do it all by myself in the belt community, though. Have me thinking I'm the only one who could do it.
Well, you already
on.
selling my stuff, so
I thought you were talking about me because I used to be Batman.
Ben was the guy in the mask.
Yeah. I'm gonna put up this. This is a belt I'm working on right now. I just got the plates. I think this weekend, Friday or Saturday, and I'm almost done with the belt, but it's not done yet. This is not the belt of the week, although this is belt cam. This is the Florida Heavyweight Championship from back in the '80s. CWF Florida Championship. Barry Windham held this belt. Kevin Sullivan, Dusty Rhodes. I think David Von Erich held this title at one time. Ron Bass. A lot of named wrestlers have owned this belt. It doesn't have snaps on it, doesn't have backing on it yet. But I want to. In fact, the plates aren't even fastened; they're sitting on top of the strap, so I can show this belt off. I got these plates from Tracy Beeman, and he said that the plates are made by Ali Butt. And say what you will about Ali Butt, these are really nice plates. They really are. I was very happy with them. And I'm thinking about putting the blue backing on this belt to match those plates. What do you guys think?
Do it.
I would say
Yeah.
blue. Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I normally show the back, but there's no backing on it. And if I flip it over, the plates are going to fall over the place. So it's ready for backing as soon as I fasten the plates and put snaps on. So
You have a
That's-
blue
that's-
that's going to match the paint.
no, it's a little bit darker than that, just a little bit darker. But it's on the back, so it's hard for it to clash. But I got some blue backing, and I don't want to waste black backing. I need the black backing for some other belts I'm working on. So it's more of a just trying to save backing. So. Okay. Also, one more thing, then we'll get to our guest. I promise. I still have these belts for sale. Let me go full screen. I have these. Speaking of Dream Championship belts, they made these plates. See both of them. I finally finished the other one.
Uh-oh, get the napkins out.
Yeah, get napkins out. Sorry, Chris.
Somebody
I have
grab the
these-
Kleenex.
Yeah, I have these two NWA Dome Globes for sale. The plates are made by Dream Championship Belts, and I did the leather on them. They're 4mm, and I'm not going to call these HD, SD, CNC. I don't remember what they're called, but they're very nicely deep etched. I don't want to get that argument started. Here's the back of the. Here's the back with my maker's. Look, well, it's on the other side, on the other end, but it's double loop stitching or double loop lacing, not stitching, lacing. It's got your Canada, the old Canada flag on there. You got your Australia flag on this side, not the UK flag. Then you got Mexico on this side. Did a really good job on these plates.
Yeah, man, they came out good. And
But-
they're crisp, crisp and clear.
Yeah, I mean, this is if you have a Figs Dome Globe, it's very similar to the etching. Not quite as good, but really, really close. Really, really close. Really nice, deep,
Wow.
wonderful job on these plates. But I'm selling these each for $375 ship in the U.S. If you live out of the country, you have to pay for the extra shipping. $375 ship in the U.S. And this is just like it. So I'd like to get these sold and make room for my own belts. So there we go. All right. So now,
I'm sorry, like the V4, I can't hold that belt on my shoulder the whole show.
oh, Andy's got what you got there, Andy?
You got the
Well,
image.
this just arrived today.
Oh, you got that today? Okay,
Ooh.
Yep.
awesome. Who made that
by
one?
Unique. Made by Unique.
You made that. Okay. Our sponsor.
Yep.
I'll catch up on these. Yeah, early. Yeah, here we go.
Man, he did a real good job.
He did.
He does nice work.
Looks very good.
Blue croc backing.
Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, blue croc.
Mhm.
Okay, mine's blue, but it's not croc.
Yeah, I went a little bit different.
Right. Oh, Lane.
What's up, Lane?
So,
That looks
never had
nice,
to make
Andy.
before. Always wanted it, and now I got it.
It's a classic for sure.
Yes,
It
sir.
is.
Well, Facebook user.
Fantastic.
It's going good, Facebook user.
There's Gianni. Oh, by the way, today is Gianni Martello's birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and so we would like to wish him a special happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Gianni.
Happy birthday, Gianni, you magical creature.
Happy birthday, you magical creature.
So anyway, he was
No,
worried about that.
On a serious note, Gianni, happy birthday, bud.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I don't know how old he is. He's what, 39, 40, 50? I
The
don't
big
know.
four. The big 4-0.
He's the
Big
big
4-0.
4-0. He's ready for retirement.
Okay, the big 4-0. Gotcha. All right.
Gianni, inquiring minds want to know what you going to do with that towel, man.
Oh boy.
Wait a minute.
Joey Gray's here to press the Sutton button.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, okay. let's
I'm
put
not
that-
going to allow nobody to get underneath my skin today.
That's good. We're here to have fun. We're going to have fun tonight.
We are here to have fun, Gary.
Yes, sir.
And with that, we'll go ahead and get started, Gary. Tell us who Gary Sutton is. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, far as what, like when I got
What's up,
in the
Chris?
hockey and all that.
Whatever, wherever you want to start's fine with me.
What's up,
Well,
Phil?
I got back in the hobby. I won't say damn near 20 years ago. I got in the hobby 4 years ago.
Okay.
Right before, right when COVID started, right before the protests started. And basically, my first belt was from WWE Shop, Big Gold. All I ever wanted was the Big Gold, man. When I was a kid and shit, I've told this story before, but a lot of people don't know. When I was a kid, like my favorite match of all time is the Royal Rumble with Ric Flair. It's my favorite match of all time. And because my grandmom told me the whole fucking time that Ric Flair was going to win because he's too stubborn to lose. So in my mind, there's no way Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, all these people going to allow Rick to win. We ordered the shit. Rick come in third. There's no way this guy going to win. This guy outlasts everybody from third. So yeah, when he came in with that belt, he really said he was the real world's champion. And my grandma at the end of that damn pay-per-view said, see, he's the real world's champion. So the Big Gold was always special to me. You know what I mean? I love the Wayne
What up,
Eagle.
Ricky?
The Big Gold was always special to me, and that's why.
What's
But
up, Drew?
I got in, and like I noticed people wasn't having fun with their belts. The way, I figured people should be having fun with their belts. So I created the Eagle Savage, character, and what happened, people are starting to, everybody's getting divided because of the riots. And everybody who didn't want to be part of that shit was using a hobby as an escape. And on FanDuel, I had a couple of FanDuels, and they allowed me to be able to let that character, be born on FanDuel. And every day I was dropping a promo on FanDuel, people was looking forward to it. And then I got into some shit where basically it was either the belts or I was going to keep on doing what I was doing. I started basically getting high on shit that I shouldn't. Now, I was an addict before I moved from Jersey, but then life wasn't happy, had too much money on my hand, and basically money and time wasn't a good thing for me. So I started doing shit I shouldn't have been doing, and I had to figure out how I was going to get up out of the situation I was in. By the grace of God, my sister helped me. And I moved to Baltimore, got off the shit, stayed with the belts, and like I'm looking at a bunch of belts right now that just tell that whole journey, you know what I mean, of different makers I work with, things that I was going through at those times. I went through being with one chick, losing my son, not through no fault of my own, but just because she's mad because, you know what I mean, I'm dealing with somebody else. So now I've been in the hobby for about a year.
16.5, Rob.
Now I've been in the hobby about a year now after, you know what I mean, I went through that shit. Well, a year and some change. And this is when I'm about to, clean myself up. You know what I mean? Like, I finally figured that I had to clean myself up. I had somebody helping me out that lived out here. First, let me rewind. Somebody threatened to kidnap my son. That's why I ended back up in Virginia. Somebody threatened to kidnap my son.
Wow.
So I moved back to Virginia to make sure that didn't happen to my son. And shit didn't work out between me and his mom because I started doing the shit that I shouldn't have been doing. I got up out of that situation. I had somebody named Randy Paxton help me out. I was staying with him, met my wife, been clean ever since. But the belts, people wonder why people like us go hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
All of us up here, we all love belts for our own reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I just told y'all mine. If it wasn't for belts, If it wasn't for something else, the belt hobby taking my brain. Mark, I told you I was gonna probably cry, and I'm trying to hold back.
You told me that. Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for the belts, like this belt right here, I got married holding this belt. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And
Nice belt.
Yeah.
yeah, MW
Is that
belts.
custom? Is that custom?
Yeah, it's a Dark Order.
Oh yeah, that's the Brody Lee Dark
Yeah.
Order belt.
And Brody
Yeah.
Lee.
Oh, okay.
Triple stack. It's a little loose, but you know, it's like me. It's been through shit. So
Mm-hmm. Sure.
It's a nice belt. Beautiful belt.
It's a beautiful belt.
camel leather. Wow,
Nice.
we're stamped all through. But yeah, I was holding this belt when I got married. So like we all have
What's
our
up, Kenneth?
weakness. Just like with promos.
Antonio.
I can understand where certain guys will go overboard. Because I know their story. You get what I'm saying? I know their stories personally. So I can understand why certain people will go overboard because it's all they got. You know what I mean? Like some of us, it's all we have. And for about a good year and some change, it was all I had. And yeah, I was a big part of the problem. Big part of the problem. Always wanted to be part of the solution and always thought I was being part of the solution. Guys, if I'm not reading y'all comments, don't get offended.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to read them and call them out too while you're doing that.
Yeah, we got a ton of them, so I'm having to go through them real quickly. So please
But,
continue. I'm sorry.
I wanted to tell my story because somebody out there watching this has gone through and will go through or is going through what I went through. And this hobby can save you. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a villain in the hobby because you're going through something.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask for help. There's guys who've been through what you've been through. You can make a post, man, and somebody, who gives a fuck if somebody say some ignorant shit to you or judge
What's
you?
up, Eden?
If you can get one person to help you, to reach out and help you, then it was worth it.
David.
I had a lot of people help me. You know what I mean? A lot of people in this hobby helped me through a lot. There's way more good people in this hobby than bad. There's bad apples everywhere, but I know in this hobby why, because I've been a part of it. Ben, you know what I'm talking about, where when some bullshit happened to somebody, we all band together. Little kid got robbed by, I'm gonna say his name, MD Baby June. Guy come to me and told me about it. His kid ended up with 5 belts. That's how fast that happened.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great feeling to see that. You know what I mean? And it wasn't the first time. So I know there's a whole lot of good in this hobby.
What's up, Vinny?
So many people assume like Gary's just a dickhead. Like I told, excuse my language, like I told Mark, I'm an asshole, but I ain't a complete dick. You know what I mean? And that's real shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll help when I can. Like, okay, they had an argument. A guy ended up making a 45-minute podcast from what I hear about a belt that I sold someone. Well, they comparing a belt that sells for $1,650 from my maker, Arosha Belts, to a belt that sells for $4,500. y'all know how good that makes me feel to have been able to bring that to the hobby. A belt
That's
that
great.
for $16.50 that people are comparing. I don't care which one is better. I've told everybody on record so many times, C4 makes the best crumb rind out there. It costs $4,500 or whatever it costs, but they make the best. That's my opinion. Now,
And it depends on what you could afford too. You know what I mean? That's what it's good to have both those options.
Right.
That's my point. That's my whole point. To be, and I made a post one day on CBB, and I said, before I leave this hobby, I'm gonna make sure the price of HD is affordable to everyone, to the average working man. That was my exact words, to the average working man. Well, I did that. We're able to get
Liberty.
3.2 millimeter high definition now for $500.
Gary, I wanted to touch on what you said just before. You're not the only one that the hobby saved. The hobby actually saved my life, and without the belt hobby, without the promo hobby,
Y'all mind
and
if I
without
smoke
my
a cigarette?
son, I wouldn't be here. And these guys right here, along with me every Thursday night. So
Mm-hmm.
I know where you are, man. I know how you feel.
Listen, sometimes sometimes a person could lose everything. And this is all you got is the bell hobby and the people in it. That's why I try to do good. Try to do as much good as possible. But if you push that Sutton button, you're gonna get it. You mess with the bull, you're gonna get the horn.
Mm-hmm.
And you've had some classic counterattacks. We'll get to those in a few minutes. But
If like when I first started the Eagle Savage promo shit, I never thought I would have to attack people. Like with the whole Mayan situation. Man, I thought I was doing good, and I know I was doing good by jumping on their side and showing the hobby that he's wrong, they're right, he's full of shit. That's all I wanted to do. And I had my personal business put out all over the internet because of it. When all I was talking about was belts and what happened in the belt hobby. Guys talked about my daughter. Guys talked about my kids in general, my situation.
Marshall.
If it wasn't for Stephen Fink and Buna Staff and Ben at that moment, I would have gave up because I wouldn't have had enough ammo. I wouldn't have had enough to fight with. And I always thank those guys, because if it wasn't for y'all, man, I would have been out of the hobby, and then I might have went down some fucking road that I shouldn't have never went down. It was always the fights is what kept me in the hobby, because I don't like to see wrong, and I don't like to see people doing wrong. Just like, I'm not gonna say no names, but if you own a scammers page, then you might not want to scam people, because people are gonna come down on you hard for it, and that's just bottom line. Right. It's a hypocrisy, and I can't stand hypocrisies. I can't. And if people call me on one, I'll try to change it. But I just wanted to have fun, and for a lot of people, that wasn't good enough. People want to make sure their makers make the most money. That's not me. I'm the type of guy who want to make sure we all get a fair deal. The maker, the collector, everybody involved.
And I want to ask you a question about that, because it has been brought up, and we talked about this. It's been brought up in some of the groups. It's been brought up in some of the chats. The perception about you not long after the Mayan situation blew up was that you were shaking down makers in order to get free belts. You want to talk about that?
Okay. Give me one quick second.
Okay.
The maker who went on YouTube and said that, whose belt I was just holding, Ali McGall, Max McGall. This is the belt he sent me after he said that. I ain't saying it's for my wife. It's my wife's.
That's nice, man.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it is.
We upside down, and I get it right.
We've done that, so
Yeah. Beautiful.
Wow.
it is. That leatherwork's incredible,
Mm-hmm.
making me look bad. So,
We got to see the back. We got to see the back.
yeah, let's see the back of that belt.
Ask me how much I paid for it.
How much you pay for it?
$125 because he was wrong and I was right.
Silver backing. Wow.
Wow, that's nice.
Never saw that before.
Yeah, me neither.
Nice.
And that's not a shot at him because that's him, me telling y'all he made it right. We had a disagreement and he said I was trying to shake him down. People told him he was wrong. He knew he was wrong. But at the end of the day, he had to feel like he was right. But after he did that podcast, took a while, but he made my wife that. So
Shout out to him.
Muzzle
Making it
Mill,
right.
Muzzle Mill, I still talk to him on Instagram right now today. Muhammad Luckman, I still talk to him right now today. He tags me in shit every damn day. Who else I work with? Ali, I talk to him all the time. And that's the only ones I really work with.
Okay.
Now, as far as shaking them down, if you want me to do some work for you, you have to pay me. That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
If I ask Mark to make me some leather, Mark gonna tell me how much it's gonna cost. Now it's up to me to say, yeah, go ahead and do that. I'll send you my plates. Just like it's up to the maker to say, well, no, I don't like that deal. Okay, that's fair. That's your right. But I'm not gonna sit here and press you. Just like Muhammad, I'll tell the story. Muhammad Luckman. About a month ago, we was talking about doing some type of business or whatever. Told him to send me a belt. He said, okay. He's never sent the belt. I never hit him up asking him about the belt. He never asked about my address or anything.
So how are you shaking him down?
Yeah. I had to show on a live one time receipts of the last time I actually talked to all the makers that they was talking about, and showed how some of them was me telling them happy birthday or congratulating them on having a kid or just talking to them in general, and made asses out of all of them. So.
Well, there's one thing for sure, that there's always a great thing that comes out of the hobby also.
The makers are shaking me down. They wait. You know how much money the makers made off of me?
Yeah.
I got to pay for belts to promote them.
I have to defer this next question. I'll let the guys take over, and if the viewers want to ask questions, we'll take questions here shortly. But I have a special question that was asked by someone who had been on here before. However, he was a hit on the show, and he got a phone call from Japan, had to go overseas, and I got in touch with him and said, hey, would you mind sending me a video question just to ask Gary Sutton? He said, yeah, I'd be happy to oblige. So we're going to bring back Tinfoil Hat Boy from Japan to ask this question of Gary Sutton.
Howdy, Mr. Sutton. How did you come up with the nickname Eagle Savage?
You notice the voice didn't match. That's Japanese style. So
That one question was worth the price of admission, right there.
I thought you'd like that one.
Wasn't the question, it was the guy who was asking it.
Yeah.
Well, basically, I was high. It was back when I was getting high in those days, so I was high, I'm pretty sure. But I needed to come up with a dope name for a character, and I love the Eagles. And to be completely honest with y'all, if you go on my YouTube and go all the way down to like my first video, there's a character on there named Prick Flair. That was going to be the original guy. All right, didn't work out too well. Didn't like his swag, so I could kind of do the Macho Man voice. So I was like, fuck it, I'll roll with that. And instead, I can't just be running around calling myself Randy Savage, so I had to make it Eagle Savage.
Right. Okay. And in case you're wondering, the crawler here is a disclaimer because Gary said I might want to do this because, well, if you know Gary, you'll understand. So I did that, but I had to add. We have a special viewer that likes to lurk and send people messages. So I wanted to make sure our crack staff, our technical team, were able to hack into his home and look through his home security cameras, and we captured him sitting down to watch Spanning the Globe this week. So let's take a look.
Oh,
at that.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Appreciate the view. Yeah.
Go screenshot some more comments.
Oh man, y'all all gonna have
You said
case
What's
numbers.
up, Laverty?
case numbers. I lay awake at night worried about whether I'm going case number or not. I'm waiting for one. Maybe go for my
No,
birthday. I
man.
don't know.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
hey, Ultimate Cuddles. That's better than being a Cowboy fan.
Hey.
Ooh.
Hey.
We'll get to that in a second. Let
Yeah.
me
We're
jump in
Giants,
here.
man.
Let me jump in here.
I replaced
So-
one of those P's with an A.
Go clean some silverware.
Yeah.
So I talk to this man all the time. We have some deep conversations, man. And people will misunderstand and they can't separate themselves or want to give this man a chance. Right. There you go, Ricky. Right. But one of the best skits you ever had done, and you're gonna laugh because I'm gonna bring it up again, was the bathtub skit.
I had to go back and watch that. Ben told me.
The bathtub skit is one of the he's creeping up on the bathtub. What I want to say is we appreciate the energy that you bring to the hobby. I know I do, and I've told you plenty of times, and just your character, your appearance, your presence, thank you, man, because you injected the hobby from being boring to being very entertaining, and you know that, and you know
I
that,
agree.
and
I agree.
you've done that. You offered us an avenue and a part of that hobby that we're entertained. But when it's time to get serious and that Sutton button get hit, I duck out the way. Sometimes I have to message you like, oh, hey, oh, slow down, man, because we need that voice. You're a voice of the hobby. You're one of the voices of the hobby. There's quite a few of them.
They
But
don't listen to me though.
and well, don't always say that, because you have a lot more listeners than detractors. No matter what you believe.
Now, hey, listen, this is when they listen to me, when they have to say, you know what, Gary, you was right the whole time.
Right.
That's when they want to listen to me. You was right the whole time.
Hey, you know what the old saying is, right? Let your haters be your motivators.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite skit. I haven't seen the bathtub skit yet. Ben sent the link, and I have forgotten to watch it. But my favorite
It's
one
on
to date
video.
is the birthday. Huh?
But hold on, let me hold on. I wasn't in the bathtub. I was in front of the sink.
Oh, were
It
you?
looked like the bathtub though.
It looked like the bathtub.
because he always did his promos with no shirt on. If you remember, Ben, back in the day, JT always did his shit with no shirt on in the bathroom, but he only like 3'2".
Right.
So if I'm going to be standing in front of the kitchen or the bathroom sink, I had to be up on it because he only, he really only like 3'2'9".
Like Mark said, the birthday one is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
the birthday one's the
hat
best.
with the
I like that.
backpack. Yeah, that's great.
Sometimes, man, I entertain myself with them. I'm not gonna lie. I like the last one. I always say, man, I'm like, I'll be cliche with it. I ain't the best one. I haven't done the best one yet. I don't know what it is, but I haven't done the best one yet.
I don't remember if it's birthday party hat one or a different one, but you actually cracked yourself up in the middle of it.
He did in the bathtub one too.
Okay.
That's because Lee West was cracking me up in the bath. Oh, now you got me saying bathtub one. In the bathroom one. Lee had me cracking up. They all, people, that's why I don't like reading the comments no more when I do a promo. If I do a live, I don't like to read the comments because people have me cracking up.
And that bathtub one, that's what, 3-4 years old now?
Yeah, it's like 4 years old. That was the first parody I ever did of somebody.
I like the baby powder one too.
yeah, I think that one. Yeah.
Most wanted scammers.
I want to congratulate Ricky Fernandez for making the Hall of Lanes.
Yeah, Ricky, congratulations.
Congratulations, Ricky.
Hope to actually make it to that level one of these days.
Man,
hey, just think, Ricky, you're the first one.
Yeah.
Right. All the endorsements are gonna come banging down your door now.
It's gonna be like the Heisman House. It'll be like
right.
the Heisman House.
Part of that.
Oh Jesus, Tyler.
Tyler.
I ain't talking about no terrible towel, bro.
Oh, I see.
I ain't talking about no damn terrible towel.
Johnny, you know what he's talking about.
You got a sweaty towel lately.
Hey, G, he's talking about that Funkin' towel.
Yeah.
They bid you up on the funky sweaty balls. They tell you where the sweat came from.
What was it Terry Funk said, Andy? You said it best.
With the bricks knife.
You know what?
With the bricks knife.
I never sweat on that damn towel.
Oh man.
Okay, listen. If somebody said we're gonna sell your sweaty towel as men and as assholes, where are we gonna get the sweat from?
Oh dear.
He's got that sweat in the frame.
Yeah. I can tell you one thing. It ain't sweat. It ain't sweat.
Oh dear.
He's got that frame too.
Yeah.
He smelled it. He smelled it when he got it.
No, that's between two pieces of plexiglass.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can tell it's got sweat on it because it fogs up when it gets warm. I want to ask one more question. Then I'll turn it over to the other guys. And viewers, if you have questions you want to ask Gary, by all means, ask. We'll put the questions up there. Keep them clean, though.
Do we got any more questions from Japan?
No, that's the only one we had. Sorry.
Oh, that was the only one. He was too busy. That's why his head's getting big.
Yeah, Gary, I knew you wanted that guy on there, so I did my best to bring him from Japan for you. So if you watch the lips and listen to the, you realize it's filmed in Japan. So
I appreciate it that he was able to take time out of his schedule.
We go to all links to satisfy our guests. So
definitely,
they say he's the world record holder in women sitting on his head. Over there in China, so he's trying to break his own record, from what I hear.
Weren't the Teletubbies from Japan?
Who?
Something like
Teletubbies.
I think so.
What's up, Pierce?
Hey,
Good night, mate.
Down from there.
Good day, mate.
Hey, Pierce.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this question, and then you guys want to ask, or viewers, you want to ask. one question I have, and the only other question I have here is, what is the biggest misconception about yourself that you believe that the people in the hobby have?
That I'm still a drug addict. Y'all know I get called a drug addict more now that I'm not on the hard shit than I did when I was actually on it. Than the fucking 14 years I was on it. That's it's crazy as shit. So yeah, I would guess that's the biggest misconception.
Well,
A
you
deer
know,
ran up on him.
I want to hear this story.
Yeah, I
Deer
want to
almost
hear
got
that
you,
one.
Gary? A deer?
You did a live and a deer ran up on you?
Oh, I
That
got
was a while ago. That was a while ago, right?
I did one where the bear was outside.
Oh, snap.
Maybe that's what it was.
Did I do one with a deer run up on me?
He ran up on Gary like this.
I ain't catching me on tape with that. Hell
Were
no.
you near a stop and go by any chance? There's
running.
audio out there of a guy calling 911 from a phone booth that he hit a deer with his car.
Jeez.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
Bambalance. The
He
Bambalance.
called the ambulance, yeah.
I need the Bambalance. Yeah.
And what it was, he hit the deer and thought it was dead, so he's going to take it home. And I guess he put it in the back seat of the car while he's driving down the road. The deer woke up and bit him in the back of the neck.
Oh,
So
wow.
he pulls over to a phone booth to call 911 to ask, and he said the deer's tearing up his car. And
Wouldn't
so
let him out
now
of the phone booth either.
Yeah. While he's in the phone booth, a dog walks up and starts biting the guy, wanting the deer. He said, "You tell me who gets the deer, me or the dog?" Oh, we got the belt here. Oh, that's your wing. Oh, texture wing eagle, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's nice. Beautiful.
That's beautiful.
I
You
ain't
posted
got
a
no
picture of that
pic-
just today, didn't you? Or yesterday?
Huh?
You posted that picture in my belt group yesterday on my World Title Wednesday post. I remember
Probably
seeing
did,
it.
yeah, I did.
That's nice,
That's
man.
I'm
That's
trying
not
to
dual
those.
plated. It's just textured, right?
I love those sidebars.
Actually, it is dual plated right here.
Is it?
Uh,
Oh, okay. I see now. Yeah.
Love those sidebars, man. Those are great.
Yeah, those are
I like
nice.
Tommy Boy. That's right.
Look at those sidebars. Beautiful.
Rosha belts. That's HD. The only thing could have been better is this, but I'm going to fix that though.
I like
There
it.
has been a very big argument over HD versus CNC. Are you aware of this?
Yeah,
If you're okay.
yeah. Okay.
What's your take on the whole argument? Not sides of the argument. CNC, HD. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Okay, so I'll tell you both sides. I understand why people who actually have automated etched belts, automated acid etch belts, would want to argue with someone who just got a CNC belt and say, well, yours isn't HD, mine is. Well, if we're basing it off of standard definition, in my mind, both are actually high definition because it's a higher definition from standard, just like with TVs. Now,
Right.
if you want to put a different name on it, go ahead, but it shouldn't even be HD. It's just automated etching. Just call it all automated acid etching
There you go.
and move on with your life, because that's what it is. And then call this one CNC because that's what it's called.
right, right,
Tyler
and
wants
and,
to
and
know
it, what it is, it's a miscommunication, and some people are not as educated on what they have or what they assume they had, and it's just a simple matter of fact of asking around, asking for references, asking for suggestions. What do you think? It don't always have to be of an opinion because somebody out there has the facts of what they are.
Mendoza.
Tyler wants to know if it's true that you've had a bad influence on Taylor Dove buying your belts.
That Taylor, he's causing trouble.
He's
Right?
speechless.
Don't nobody like that jerk Taylor Dove.
Last time that guy came on the show, we got hit with child support.
Yeah, we did.
Listen, every time I talk to him, I thank God that my wife can't have none. Okay, they neutered her, so I don't have to worry about Tyler getting her.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree with this Facebook user. Acid etching is acid etching. Now, some is higher quality.
That's Vincent.
Okay.
Vincent.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's acid etching. It depends on what kind of acid they use. If they use newer acid, or I don't know, but it's all the same process. It's just done differently. Either
Right.
they apply better
Well-
acid or longer time frames or whatever.
Well, you do have better zinc. You have a better polishing process with automated etching. And I think one is done with I think the automated etching is done with the machine. If I'm not mistaken on that, I could be wrong, but I think it's done with a machine too. Whereas standard definition is not done with a machine. You just got it in that bath with the art on top of the zinc plate, and it's being shucked back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to hope that the guy is using clean zinc on your batch.
Right.
Chris remains-
Clean
Yeah, I
acid.
agree, Chris.
Yeah, Chris
No matter
makes a
what
good
kind
point.
of belt it is, no matter what kind of belt it is, it's what you want to buy, what you can afford.
I mean, we try to tell people this over and over and over again, but it doesn't seem to sink in at all. If a guy likes his belt, like I said, man, if a guy think his Kermride is the best in the world, then allow him to think that. Allow him to think that.
Yep.
Because it's his. So shit, it's what his money paid for. But
Right.
well, I think it's a lot of people in this hobby that they're jealous because they can't have shit.
Silence comment.
Oh, you guys are great. Okay.
I got a question.
Okay,
My
go ahead.
question is, did you already have that birthday hat, the balloon, and the backpack, or did you go out and buy that? Just for that skit. And what was the look on the face of the person when you bought it?
My wife was with me, and she didn't know it was. This is how it goes. I'll be pissed off at somebody, and then all of a sudden I'll see something, and I seen the backpack, and I was like, "Oh, that's gonna be funny as hell to have a little ass back because we carry the backpack all the time." So, and then I said, "Fuck it, let's go to the dollar store and let's get the birthday hat." And, yeah.
That was a great video, by the
That
way.
was.
I laughed.
Yeah.
When you're struggling to get up on the little step stool, it was great.
I freestyle everything. I don't think about what I'm going to say in the videos because I'll mess up.
Right.
Which
At
is
the
why
flea
I
market,
usually try to
Tyler.
do it live.
Tyler
And
asked where my gold chain was. I told him at the flea market where
Yeah.
other people get theirs.
I don't know if I said this to Gary or not. I've told these guys in chat, but I always said that I'm glad I'm on your good side, Gary, because if I wasn't, I would be the target of those parodies. And I love the parodies. I can laugh at myself, but I don't want to ever beef with you because you'd be a hard guy to keep up with on those deals.
I think I can
But
get you too, Mark. Meaning
I bet you could.
I think I'll be able to imitate your voice.
I bet you could.
But no, I don't. People have to really tick me off personally. Like it's got to be something like you attack me personally, or if you attacking this hobby, you attacking me personally.
Mhm.
That's how I feel. Like or attacking one of my friends. You cool with all my friends, and like I'm not gonna sit there and allow somebody to attack. That's another thing that happens in this hobby. People sit back and let people do wrong to people and don't say shit, and it's not right. So now when I say something, I'm wrong because somebody don't feel like they got a voice to speak up for themselves because somebody is bullying them. That's not right. People don't get on these pages to get bullied. They get on these pages to get away from that shit. Somebody might get bullied all day at work by their boss, by their coworkers, and they put up with the shit because they just feel like they have to. Now they get off work and they got to put up with some asshole who want to sit there and bully them on a page.
Right.
And then want to be mad when he told he wrong and all this other shit. I ain't gonna say no names. There's a lot of 6'5" dummies out there. I tell you what.
But
Keyboard
I tell you,
Will belt
Keyboard
life.
warrior.
Yeah, I can tell you
People
some of the stuff they
belt
say.
life.
Well, some of
Go
the
ahead.
stuff, some of the stuff they say in these groups to people or in PM, they would not say it to their face.
No.
No. Same guy had. Never mind. I ain't gonna say nothing.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. Same guy seen me, drove all the way down to see me. Him and his wife. And because she said she wanted to see me. I ain't gonna lie. Ben, you know I ain't bullshitting. That's why he the only one ain't laughing, because he knows the truth. Anyhow, she wanted to see me, so they came down. He brought a shitty belt, but wanted to talk shit about somebody else, Frankenstein and belts and shit. So trading me a shitty ass Mateen plates on the side was fading because his asshole was just washing them with some type of solution every time he talked to him. Look at him, Gary. Look at him, Gary. Look at these plates, Gary. Washing them with some. It wasn't what we wash it with. Anyhow, yeah, they were faded as hell. I forgot where I was going with that. I just wanted to talk shit, guys. I'm not gonna.
That's okay. That's all right. I said you're gonna be candid. I do have this disclaimer up there, so.
So Gary, basically, you're saying he didn't want one of these?
No, not one of those. I thought I did, but I didn't, man. I didn't.
And I don't want to start up with this guy, but I do have a video. Let me see if I can find it. I think I deleted it. I may have deleted it.
Oh no, I hope not.
I think I did. I think I did.
I hope not.
Good evening, Facebook user. If you want us to see your name, please give StreamYard permission. Click on the link, and StreamYard will give you the permission, so we know who you are. You can get your credit for your comment.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have it anymore. Delete it.
Mm.
I have it on my phone, but I don't have it on my laptop. So.
Oh, what's up, Richard Simpson in the house?
Oh, Richard.
What up, Rich? Me and him, we thought we had a problem, but we didn't. He talked to me, hit me up like a grown man, and was like, "Man, you got a misunderstanding. We both saying the same shit." And we.
What's up, Jeremy? Thanks for tuning in.
Me and Drew, we had a misunderstanding. I hated Drew for a while. I hated Drew. Aldrich, couldn't stand him.
He's one night, of ours.
Yeah, well, one night I went on him on the live, and then he hit me up. We've been cool ever since.
What's up, Richard?
And Drew's a good guy.
You and I've talked about this, Gary. There's a time I had a negative perception of you, and then you and I, for some reason, got to talking. I don't remember how it got started, but I think you reached out to me about something, and we got to talking, and realized that
it's called just being savage out here.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I say that about Gary to everyone. They come to me and ask me about him. I'm like, yo, just talk to the man. That's just what with anyone. I got people that don't like me. Andy got people that don't like him.
Hey,
Richard,
it's like your in-laws when they first get to meet you, they don't like you until they talk to you.
Yeah.
Because my in-laws, they didn't like me until they got to meet me.
Right.
And I talked to them, and they were like, we were thinking something wrong about you, and we were wrong about that.
Well, Gary and I have talked off and on through voice messaging back and forth, but a couple nights ago, we actually talked on the video chat for like 2 hours. So we had a really good chat too. We talked very little about the content of the show, more about stuff we did either in the hobby or in our private lives, things like that.
I swear, we kept trying to get the conversation back to the show and what was going to happen and shit. Like, I swear we didn't accomplish nothing in 2 hours.
No, we didn't. No.
It sounds like our chats.
Yeah.
Bucket, we just gonna wing it. We'll wing it.
But if you have an issue with Gary, and I get it, some people just, I don't know, but like Ben said, just sit down and talk to the man. It took me a few weeks, but I got over that negative perception because I just felt like that. It may have been misperceptions or misunderstandings or whatever, but
and Gary had that with me because one little person was telling him or misinforming him of what was going on, and we squashed that.
Yeah,
it was it flew in the wind. It just
See what people
sometimes
don't
you have to go to
understand
the
this hobby,
source.
when you have when you have like when you're me and you start shit, you need a Mac mitten. Somebody to tell you to shut it down. All right. And Ben's been my Mac mittens. All right. If he tells me to shut it down, I'll shut it down. But certain people don't have Mac mittens. Okay. And they're the little guys. A whole lot of them, they're usually the little guys in the hobby. They don't have Mac mittens to tell them when to shut they shit down. And then they make asses out of themselves. That's one thing I never wanted to do in this hobby is make an ass out of myself.
No, and it's communication, man. It's a lot of it. It's mainly communication. That's what it's about when we post in these groups and we talk about, we want to express ourselves, but some people don't know how to, or they lack the
You
knowledge,
know,
or they lack
Hmm.
it's something where it shouldn't be that hard. This is just something that we all love. We all like to take a part of, but
Mhm.
sometimes when you read a comment, it may come out the wrong way. I may ask you, hey, what do you mean by that? Or Gary, or any of us. And that's where a lot of misconception came from when you talk about Gary,
it brings the word
because
up assume to me. You know what
hmm
I mean? Don't assume because you know what the word
hmm
assume means, right?
Yeah.
hmm
You got to get to
My,
know somebody before you can make a judgment on somebody. If you don't know that person, how can you judge them? Like I
hmm
can't judge anybody until I
hmm
meet them,
Tyler's
until
trying
I
to get some
talk to them.
started. Tyler's
like
trying to kindle that fire.
there was a podcast I made about me, and Kevin Davenport was on it. Mark, y'all probably remember this. And they blindsided Kevin Davenport with this talk about
I've
me.
watched it.
Was made the podcast was they made it about something else,
What's
and
up,
then they
man?
did it about me. And Kev was just blindsided. Um, and I think they wanted me to attack Kev, but me and Kev talked like grown men because I could tell. I'm like, hold on, Kev don't even. As soon as they brought my name up, you could tell Kev didn't know what the hell was going on. So something like that could be a big issue. But if you got a problem with me, if you ain't say shit about my wife, shit about my kids, we could talk. I don't have an issue with you. And that's my thing. Now I might not want to be your friend, and we might not have to. We ain't gotta talk all the time and all that. But at the end of the day, if somebody got an issue with me, I like to know because, like Ben just said, a comment. Sometimes people could leave a comment and it could be either in jest or it could either mean them just trying to pull my coattail or something. But in my mind, they're trying to be rude because of I'm a lightning rod. And I look at it like, okay, this person must be coming at my neck. I'm being attacked.
It's like
So
Ben says
now,
all the time. They're pushing that Sutton button.
yeah, but sometimes they don't be. Sometimes people just be, you know, just
So-
inquiring, asking a question, but it came out wrong, and then I'll fire it back, and then I'll feel bad when they like, man, I don't mean no beef. It was just I just was asking a question. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry, but then I'll have to hit that person in messenger.
I call this man my little brother, and this is why. Because I have to be the big brother to this guy sometimes and put him in a headlock because he will go hard quickly, and I can see it. Yeah, I can see it coming, and I'm like, "Yo, hey, hold on, man!" He immediately like that. Because Gary, sometimes Gary can, y'all know Gary can go, man.
Oh
That
yeah.
guy can go, and
Yeah.
he won't, and he won't stop.
Yeah, Ben got me off of making a lot of videos. Stopped me from making a lot of videos just by me hitting him in inbox like, yo, you know so and so? Yeah. Yeah, I just seen the comment, bro. He don't mean nothing, bro. I already seen the comment, bro. He don't mean nothing. Just don't even worry about it. Let that shit go, man.
I can picture Ben saying that.
And look, if I didn't listen to him, me and Frank Paul, that's one time I'll speak on that one. That's one time where I feel like, damn, I would have made a complete ass out of myself if I'd have did everything. I made the video, but I watched it back and I listened to what Ben had to say, and I deleted it. Why? Because if Ben telling me to shut it down, don't do nothing, leave it alone, there's a reason why, then I'm gonna find out what it is. He might not be telling me what it is, and that's your Mac Mittens might not tell you everything you need to know. Just like he didn't tell me with the little guy. He just said, "You're gonna see." And then I found out and had to come back and apologize. Felt like an asshole. Won't happen again. I won't have to apologize for that again. Why? Because I'm gonna listen from now on. I'm gonna listen. And that's a lot of people problem in this hobby. They don't listen.
There are a couple of people who probably learned from those words.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. What I don't understand is we have in the hobby is, and this confuses the hell out of me. How we can have somebody advise somebody that they're doing wrong and still get attacked, and you take it to a certain level that it shouldn't be taken to, and
But
that's
also
why
complimenting them at the same time, and
compliment them at the same
yeah,
time, right?
Hell,
You know, you got a beautiful car. What you why are you saying my car is beautiful? It's
I
that
see
type of
Span-
mentality sometimes.
I see Spanning the Globe give free legal advice from an actual attorney and it get turned down.
Right,
So
Mm-hmm.
right,
if you can't leave that
right.
waste of water, I mean, good Lord, God just gave you free legal advice, and you're like, I
Right.
don't need your
I know what
advice.
I'm doing. I'm not worried.
Do
I don't
you
need
got
that.
that?
I don't thank you, but I don't need that. I don't need that
Yeah.
advice at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to get my belt.
Mm-hmm.
Get my belt.
Well, I guess it was the road noise from being in his car. He couldn't hear. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that might have been it. Aha.
Yeah, that might have
Yeah. Aha.
Andy, you got any questions for Gary?
Yeah, Gary, let's go a little different way. What's your favorite belt in your collection, Gary?
I thought you was gonna ask a different question.
Who let Gianni in here?
Who, me?
I'm glad, yeah, but I'm glad somebody asked that question.
Okay.
Man,
There's
you
Ben.
don't-
Ben's holding his favorite. He loves that belt.
yeah, right. We all know that's a damn lie you telling, okay?
He only likes that belt that he has because it's on Mark's leather.
He loves the leather.
Full show about we ain't supposed to be lying to people. All right, but you won't pull that out. But here we go.
Ooh, damn.
This is my favorite belt. All right, for a whole bunch of reasons. Well, I almost knocked everything down. This is 20 something pounds. It's made by Mock when they was actually still making belts and sending them out to people. This is the first belt that I ever bought from somebody. Bought it from Chris Stratton back in August of 2020. Eric Koch restoned it. He's not in the
I was just
hobby
gonna
anymore.
ask you that. Yeah.
Let's see if we can show you all that. The stones you see on the leather, I put there myself. Those are Swarovskis. Joe Walton did the restone or did the leather on it. See, I got my
Ooh,
name right there.
that's nice.
Very nice.
Those are skulls.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Oh yeah.
And they got stones in them.
And the eyes. That's pretty cool.
That's
Oh, I see it,
nice.
Yeah.
So
I've
no,
never
It's
seen
got a
stones-
property
I've
plate
never-
too. Look at that
stones on the
property
leather.
plate. Ooh.
That's really cool. I've never seen stones on leather like that, Gary. That's really cool.
Ooh. I seen the back. Let's see that backing, man. That's nice.
There we go. The green croc. There we go.
Wow.
Nice.
Gianni, watch your inbox on February 30th.
There you go, Johnny. At 11:30.
Yeah.
Jesus. That's nice, man. I love custom
Very
stuff.
Great.
I love custom, like the strap. I have a spinner that's green in the front, and in the back it's that Miami Hurricanes croc orange croc.
Yeah, you like the Hurricanes? You like the U?
Yeah, I'm all right with them.
You
Well,
either love
you
them
know
or
the
you don't.
Rock. You know the
No, you-
Rock. I'm in Miami. I'm in South Florida, so
With us or against us. There ain't no in between when it comes to the U.
no,
You ain't-
I'm Miami. I'm Miami.
Huh?
I'm Miami.
All right, Ray Lewis. Ed Reed, let's go. That was the glory years. We need to get back to that. We already know you like Oklahoma. Mark.
Yep.
I know it.
Sooner born, sooner bred.
What you think about my boy Jalen?
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
He was really good at Oklahoma. He only spent 1 year here, but I like him. I think he could have done a lot better job than Dak Prescott at the Cowboys, but he didn't have as well a year this year as he did last year.
Tell you what, I hope and pray y'all think about getting rid of Dak Prescott and watch where you be then.
Well, if we get rid of the owner first, that would help.
I hear y'all talking about Justin Fields for Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Who's smoking that crack? Where you hear that from? Hell no.
Propose that. I'm talking about Cowboy fans. This ain't nothing official here.
No, hell no. Hell no.
Justin Fields and y'all ninth pick for Dak Prescott.
Hell no, man.
I said, why would Chicago?
Somebody need to be drug tested. Somebody you need to be, man. Look, I ain't even gonna say it. Better not happen.
So they supposed to give up.
Oh, there's a good question from Jason.
What are you working on next with the Russia?
Right now, we're working on 2D that I thought I was getting in about a week, but I realized the grapplers weren't right. So instead of him just sending me my shit, he like, nah, I want you to have the accurate one. What I think is he had that shit sold already and was like, damn, I'm glad you seen that because I ain't gonna give you that. So we working on getting it more accurate.
That's another guy right there, Jason. Your custom work, man. I love it. I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah, he does really nice custom.
I'm a big fan. I was thinking about doing something with my Intercontinental belt, like rose gold or something.
Another good creative mind in the hobby.
Yeah, that is excellent. The work that he does is phenomenal.
The guy's mind is endless. Gary's mind these guys are creative, and I love seeing creativity like that.
I like the custom stuff,
straps,
man.
Just everything. Jason, his mind soars, man. And
the antique.
It makes Ben smile. It makes Ben smile.
Jason did the. What did he do? He did the antique wing eagle, right? That was one of my favorites he did.
Yeah, it was a wing eagle.
Yeah, the antique was my favorite.
He still got me wanting to do something antique. I don't want to tell nobody. I'll say it because I haven't done it. If somebody out there want something dope done, get you an antique Intercontinental. That would be dope as hell. If somebody could do the antique right though, and CNC though. Or HD.
That'd be pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm smoking Newports, guys. It's not weed. I don't
like I said,
jump down.
Thank you for clarifying.
Like I said, Jason does some great work, man. I mean, the custom work. Like Ben said, I love the mind of people with what they can come up with, and there's always something new and somebody coming up in the hobby that's got fantastic ideas. With the belts. Yeah. And I think it sets them apart from just your normal belt collector. You know what I mean? The more you know.
That's right.
Mark, you slipping.
What
this one had, this is my wife's actually. Upside down again. This one's got stones in it, hidden. Inspired by Dutch, not gonna lie, but to me, I'm not gonna lie, and it's got rattlesnake on the back too.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
But I feel like this was the best TNT ever made. No paint on it, but it's all gold, and I did it this way. It's triple stacked because I wanted to do a play on the AEW itself with the gold and the nickel plating. And I left it triple stack, as y'all can see right there. Because, the world is quad, so I wanted that to kind of match it a little bit. And I think it did a good job at that. This is a Rocha Belts AEW, old school AEW. Anyway, we have a better version than this right now.
Man,
Pretty
that's
cool.
nice too.
It
The
is.
stonework is nice too.
This is also my wife's.
You
As
got a
y'all
wife.
can see,
You got a wife that's into the hobby too. Then.
yeah, her collection is actually better than mine because she don't sell her belts. I do.
Oh, okay.
I sell mine.
Yeah.
She actually got one coming either tomorrow or Saturday probably. I don't want to say what it is because it's an anniversary gift and she might be watching.
Okay. Ben, you said I'm slipping. I did realize I didn't actually realize it, or I missed it.
It's flowing that well, right?
Yeah, it's flowing that well. We're actually past the top of our second hour, but I just want to remind everybody, and I knew it, but I didn't want to interrupt the flow of the show.
Okay.
But we are sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Belt Leathering and by Unique Championship Belts. And if you're watching us on YouTube, that portion of the show is made possible by the Brothers Kayfabe podcast. They partner with us on the cost of the subscription for StreamYard. That makes it affordable. We can do that because if we did it ourselves, we did the free version like we used to, we could only do it on Facebook. So we appreciate their partnership. Also, if you want one of these cool shirts, let me put myself on the screen. One of these cool shirts. Those are made by my daughter, Ashley Southern Design. Check her on Facebook. She's done some custom stuff for me, Andy, Richard. I think
She does great work, everybody.
And Ben has a shirt, although he didn't order from her. It came from Mark Laverty.
That was a great picture with him wearing that shirt, by the way.
It is.
Yep, it was.
I really enjoy seeing that picture.
See, Ben,
There he
even when
is.
Ben's
Look how
even when
happy
Ben's
he
out of
is.
the retirement home, he still remembers stuff.
That's great, Grandpa Ben, right there.
Yeah.
He's rocking.
Nice shirt, Ben.
Now go clean some silverware.
Yeah.
Let's get off my lawn.
There you go. There you go.
You damn kids.
Yeah.
Damn kids.
Oh, Ricky has a shirt too. In Eddie Guerrero, he got an Eddie
Yeah, you got to
Guerrero
post
shirt.
that in the group, Ricky. I want to
Yeah,
see
I want
that.
to see. I want to
Yeah,
see
we'll
that
see what it
shirt,
looks like.
Ricky. Post that so we can see it.
Yes.
I want to switch gears here because there's been a major development in WWE.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you're hiding under a rock, you've heard about this.
Unbelievable.
Some
Very
allegations have come out, and a lawsuit's been filed.
You got to make that a shirt, Tyler. Sorry, I had to laugh. That's Ashley's next shirt.
Yeah,
Good old Taylor.
yeah. There you go, Taylor. Yeah,
Go get him, Taylor.
yeah. But what was she, an attorney or she worked in the legal division of WWE, has filed a lawsuit against Vince McMahon alleging that he trafficked her or tried to traffic her? I think he
He
tried.
was trying to traffic her, yeah.
Trying to pass her around to everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It
And
was
I
kind of detailed in there.
And there have
Yeah,
been
very.
some screenshots shared of some text messages between her and Vince. Most of them are from him, and I can't put those on the screen because this is a family-friendly show. But they're pretty
Great
disgusting.
Paul.
They're very disgusting text messages. I mean,
Vince
talking
is
about.
asleep.
I mean, basically talk about gang rape is what it is, simulating gang rape. Just awful.
He talks
awful.
about it like it's like talk about playing a deck of cards. I mean,
Yeah.
it's sick.
Yeah. But he's passed around to Brock Lesnar allegedly, to John Laurinaitis. Who else? There's somebody else that was mentioned. But I mean, just terrible things that were said by Vince. If these are in fact Vince's words. Now, Vince has had a representative come out today and release a statement saying that these are lies.
Of course.
Of course, he's going to say that. Yes.
When
of
you're
course
paid
he
by a guy who's got billions, you can.
But yeah, I mean, these were very, very graphic in nature, talking about specific sex acts involving multiple people on one woman. I mean, it's just horrible. I can't even put the screenshots up. Richard started to read them, and he couldn't read them all.
I
mean,
couldn't
just
read it anymore. I mean,
No.
I've seen and heard of stuff that was sick, but the man's mind is morbid. I'm telling you, it was really
Mark,
morbid.
do you have the TKO statement on it? I think that says a lot right there.
Vince McMahon was done when he grew that mustache and then just shaved it
TKO
off
sounds
recently.
like, hey, we're looking,
they're
Vince
trying to
does
wash
not
their hands of the
represent-
deal.
I mean,
No,
they're
I don't-
like, hey,
Yeah, no, I
And
don't have it.
also, just recently, all creative ideas for Brock Lesnar have been put on hold. So further
Yes.
notice.
Yeah.
So we won't be seeing him in the Rumble Saturday.
He's
I
been removed
don't
from the
think
Rumble, is
so.
what I read.
Yeah, I
Well, here
seriously
it is.
doubt it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And as they should. I mean,
I agree,
I don't
Ricky.
think they want Brock Lesnar anywhere near this. Well, I mean, he's not commodity right now.
You know, they have to do an investigation to make sure it's true. Because if
Yes.
it's true and they show him in front of the, limelight, then they're wrong for doing it.
Basically, what TKO said was that Vince McMahon is not involved in any of the operations of WWE. Is what I recall them saying. I don't remember the exact.
But by them
whole-
coming out and just saying that right there, what does that tell you?
Yeah. They're washing their hands. They're trying to distance themselves from Vince
Yeah.
as much as they can.
And you can't blame them. You can't blame
Hey,
them.
he
This
brought
is
it
what
on
they
himself.
said in a nutshell. Exactly this. They said,
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you can't blame them.
Yeah. They said, hey, he did that
I
before we
would
got
put
involved.
I would put that with the Iron Sheik's voice, and that would be perfect.
Yeah. Vince McMahon, he tried to get Daniel Ripped in a woman. That's what he told me.
I would definitely put him like that.
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
is probably
Vince-
the end for Vince, yeah.
Thank you for what you did in the past, but what you've done and it's being uncovered.
This can't be new stuff. It can't be new. I mean,
Vince always believed that he could go and pull this crap, but he could always buy his way out of it. But I don't think he's going to be able to buy his way out of this one.
Yeah, he wasn't counting on the Me Too movement.
no.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh yeah, you see that?
The shades of this came out during the Attitude Era.
We were just talking about that Platinum earlier,
Yeah.
right before we
Yep.
went on air.
I mean,
Mhm.
he basically glorified sexual harassment in the workplace by doing the Trish Stratus thing.
Mhm.
The Lita and Edge segment where they were in the bed in the ring. I mean, that was Vince's idea. I mean,
About
his
I gotta agree, Ricky.
yeah.
I agree. Yeah, definitely.
I
I mean,
mean, another thing to think about is Linda and how much she had to put up with stuff that kept
can
on
you
coming up
imagine?
through their whole marriage.
Can you imagine what that poor woman had to put up with?
There you go. Boom.
I mean, if he would do that with a woman that works under him, can you imagine what he does with his wife at home? Or
I
maybe
would
she
bet
wouldn't put
not.
up with it. I don't know.
I would bet not much.
No.
Vince is the type of guy that comes to your house and the fish stops swimming.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
I can't. What can I say to that?
You can't say anything to that.
Yeah.
It's-
Put it up, Mark. Put it up.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Oh yeah. Got that credit out.
Get your goldfish and get out of here.
Yeah. Walk in the Walmart. Would you like to buy some goldfish?
What's in your cart, damn it?
Yeah.
Let me see your receipt.
Yeah.
A damn receipt.
Yeah. Let me whoop your kids for you. I know we've been made Antonio's day.
Was
Oh,
that Holland
man.
check? Was that Holland check in the 90s?
Hey,
I
Gary,
thought
was
that
he,
Dear. Oh,
Gary,
dear.
was his nickname Massengill or Summer's Eve? Which was he when you called him Summer's Eve and Massengill?
He was Massengill. He's always second.
Read the
Okay.
disclaimer down here, please, viewers.
always
Read the
second.
disclaimer, please.
Oh, Jason has a question, guys.
Okay.
Where is it at? Oh, here we go.
That's a good question, man.
I would toss one other thing in there. How would you customize it?
There you go. Out
Oh,
of
you gotta think-
all,
you gotta think
out
of
of all brands, Jason.
Okay. There's something I had in my mind, right? And I guess I'll say it because we ain't working on it right now. The old school, what do y'all call it? The big logo. I call it the scratch logo, network logo.
Mm-hmm.
call it the big logo. Doing something for Randy Orton with that. With
Well, you know.
For sale, guys.
I'm surprised I'm that what you selling it for. I'm surprised you still got that. But yeah, I was gonna throw behind the championship banner. We was gonna have a snake print behind that championship banner that's on the front of it. I have a snake print etched in it, 3D. You still be able to see the word champion on it. And we was gonna do something dope with the side plates. I mean the sidebars. I'm sorry. Turn the sidebars into snakes. That's what we were.
Oh
Gonna do.
wow,
That'd be
yeah,
interesting.
and have them like curl to the, to the sides. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sounds great.
I'd like to see what you would do with a smoking skull belt, man.
Oh, that's right, Chris. I forgot about that. That's right. The agreement on the non-disclosure agreement was $3 million. I think he only paid her $1 million, which basically violates the terms of the non-disclosure agreement, so that she could talk.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I understood. I'm not an attorney. I don't play one on TV, but
I
that's
don't understand why these billionaires be so cheap. So you telling me if you a billionaire, $3 million for her to keep her mouth shut so she don't go tell your wife and tell everybody that wasn't worth it?
Didn't he make like $9 billion off the sale of WWE?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. $9 billion.
And
Mhm.
could come up with
Billion.
$2 million. Yeah.
He could have gave her 50 million and it wouldn't have hurt him.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's another good question for you.
When you got about 1,200 of these women out here, these cases, it starts to add up after a while.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. She's one of probably many.
Vince is gonna wind up living in a van down by the river pretty soon.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God!
Well, they're probably gonna have to put him in a retirement home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me, I don't know if you're
Got a
asking me,
padded
Drew,
room.
but I told the story earlier. It was the '92 Rumble for me. Was the match that hooked me. But the difference with me and most wrestling fans is I like the belts more than I like wrestling. That's another common misconception about me. People think I love wrestling when I really don't anymore. And I have my reasons, but once I got to be a teenager and the streets was calling, I wasn't watching wrestling. Then once I had my kids and my son turned 6 and One Night Stand came on for ECW and WWE. That shit was dope. Me and my son watched it and he was hooked as a fan after that. I don't understand how he became a John Cena fan when he took an L that night, but I ain't gonna go down that road. It's still, but yeah. But then once me and his mom, their mom broke up, my ex-wife, I stopped watching wrestling again. Then I got back into it a little bit more.
Welcome aboard, man.
My last
Hello,
son
AD.
was.
What's up, baby?
New
Good
viewer.
evening.
New viewer. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Be sure you click on the StreamYard link so we can see your name on the screen. So we know who we're talking to. We always love to welcome new viewers. I think we broke a record tonight.
First show you seen. It's all uphill from here. Don't worry about it. It gets
There
better.
you go. There you go. Yeah. Tyler says he's supposed to help you with that custom belt you were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talmadge. Just who that is. Talmadge. Okay.
He was gonna help with the leather. Actually, one of my favorites that I done, Tyler designed the leather on it. The network logo that I
Now
did.
that you think of it, Gary, I got an idea for that strap, for that Orton strap, the Viper.
Oh, I already got it done in my head. Don't worry about it.
Oh man,
It's all the whole belt is already planned out.
I'm picturing it in my head.
The only reason why it hasn't gotten started was because this belt didn't come out right, and So he was making this one right by giving me the 2D scratch logo, and so everything got pushed back, man. But we'll get
Where?
it done.
Where you?
What's
you
up,
talking about-
Robert?
Who you talking about, Antonio?
Oh, he there. He watching. Don't worry about it.
Well, we got him on camera sitting down to watch the show. Our correct technical team was able to.
I tell you what, I'm not. They're not our sponsors, but you got to give it out to Ring. Without that, they would have never caught that.
That's right. Yeah, Ring. Yeah.
Yep.
Got it. Got it. Well, I mean, we tried to tell him.
That's not gonna fit. You need another.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but you can't tell him that when he's already on his way down.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. We just shook our heads.
A
And said,
bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
He might be in that office looking for the case files.
he might be. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, he's looking for the case files. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
you know who, Mark.
Yeah.
There he is. There he
There it
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's gonna find it one year.
Yeah.
Well,
Can't find it.
Oops. I think I saw it myself.
Yeah.
Tony Khan looks like. Was that a fart?
Yeah, it was.
You're damn right it was.
Somebody from one of the, I guess from the Belt Groups, I can't remember who it was now, went to AEW the other night and took a picture of the arena, and it was just really pathetic. The
that thing was
attendance.
a ghost town,
Yeah,
It
man.
was.
It's real?
Somebody made the comment
Yeah.
that there was more people in their high school gymnasium for I guess high school wrestling than AEW had that in that arena. So
I thought somebody was just making a funny.
No.
No.
No, they took pictures there.
No.
Oh, it was only 12 people.
What did they say? It was like 2,200 people or something like that. Maybe.
Well, you know what they said? They said that AEW used to do a million viewers. They haven't done 1 million viewers or 1,000 viewers or something like that in a long time.
Chris Reigns, Timber.
I mean, I was the biggest AEW fan when they first came out to just like a year or so ago. And it's, it's just crazy.
And it's going to
See-
continue as long as Tony Khan does not hire real bookers. As long
Yeah.
as he's
But you-
booking it, it's going to keep going down the toilet. I'm sorry.
But you know what's good? We have so much wrestling we can go back and watch.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of more product to pick from.
hmm
No. Hold on. Let me answer this. He had his chance.
He had his chance.
He had his chance.
Yep.
We're not playing on his time. We're not playing on his watch. He had his chance.
He
And-
chose instead of
We
coming
know
on
you
the-
watching,
Yeah.
so just screenshot everybody's, their comments.
He
But thanks
chose
for watching.
instead of agreeing to come on the show, what he chose to do is screenshot some comments that were made that were agreeing with what we were saying and going after those people, and he's going to harass them until they respond, or they'll end up on this Hall of Flames.
To me, guys,
Wait,
that's 2023 news. We're up to 2024 news.
In the rear view, he had his chance.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute. That's a thing? This Hall of Lane thing?
Well, according to him, yeah, I don't know.
According to him.
I still fail to see the downside to this because
Hi-
he'll blast
him-
you in his group, which he has like 750 maybe members.
Who don't know
Like-
any better but to join.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have shirts for that too.
Oh,
And
by
now
the
he's got a copycat going around doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people that won't respond to his BS messages are cowards and lack the balls. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and he should know about lacking balls because he's about to come on the show and he's just not responded to us. He's attacking people that he knows won't fight back or he thinks won't.
Right.
But does that
I
make
thought
him
you
guilty
would
if he
say
doesn't respond back, guys?
Yes.
He sits on his.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
My bad, Richard.
AD was the
No
one.
worries. No worries.
AD was the one that went to AEW.
That's
Sorry,
right.
guys.
Yeah.
We kind of flew off that.
Yeah.
In that branch of, we said we're
We-
not going to do it.
Well, we haven't
But-
mentioned him by name.
No,
The viewers
I'm
have.
not
Did you-
We
going
have
to.
not.
Ben,
You know what-
I'm
you know
sorry,
what-
guys. That brings out my Tourette's, and I apologize for that. When
Yeah.
that name's mentioned, my Tourette's comes out.
Yeah.
What
It
kills
is
me
what
about
it is.
AEW is like it's an alternative. Okay, so you have a lot of guys who invest their time in actually watching it and be on the pages arguing for it and everything else. And for them to treat it the way that they're treating it, I mean, you got guys who aren't going to be getting paychecks. You can't just have the WWE out there. You can't.
Yeah, we need a competition. Yes, it has to
You're
be.
going to have to.
No, Scott, you came on because we wanted to see your collection and get to know you because you post a lot in the group, man. And props out to you, man. Props out to the other guys that post their stuff on the page as well. We like seeing that. You
Don't
know
be
what I mean?
afraid to share.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to lurk, then that's your business. But we like to see their interaction. We like to see.
I'm trying to get belt pick of the month. So
Andy.
Yes, sir.
once I heard I could win
Oh.
something, that's all I needed. You need to tell Gary Sutton.
I thought you had something to say, Andy.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
No, he didn't play them.
I'm sorry.
Not yet.
No, I thought you were going like this or something. But no, Scott, you're good, man. It was good having you on the show.
Well, I'll tell you what. One thing. I mean, all of our groups, you encourage everybody. Show your pictures. Show your belts. That's what it's all. That's what the groups are there for.
I tell you what, we do a
collections.
belt. Well, we do a belt of the week. It's usually me showing my belts off. Tonight it was Richard. If you want to send me a video of your belt, if you want to do a voiceover, just show. I can add music to it if you want to. I would be happy to show it as a belt of the week. Gianni's going to send me one. He's supposed to get a belt pretty soon, and I'll add some music to it. But I would be happy to show anybody's belts off as belt of the week. Let's don't keep looking at my collection over and over and over again.
Right.
And Gary, you could do that too if you want to. And Ben, I want a video of the Dome Globe.
Why? It's already been in your house.
Hey Ben, can we get that?
Oh no, I
that
haven't.
Dome? Can we get the Dome Globe infomercial tonight for Gary? I don't know if he's seen it.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna need the big cam for this one, Mark.
Yeah.
Better watch out, Platinum Swords. My cat scratched my leather up.
And speaking of Dome Globes, go ahead and show it, Ben. Let me put you on full screen.
This is a send out strap by Mark Leather. Buy it. Get with him.
Hey, he's a sponsor.
Your
He's
check
the
is in the mail.
sponsor of the show.
Your check is in the mail.
Well, why would you write a check for that amount?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let me go full screen myself.
I know him.
I still have these belts for sale. These are just finished on Reed Leather. Dream Championship belts. These are very nice, deep etching. They're 4mm plates, nice deep etching. On double loop lacing leather by me. I have 2 of them. Okay, 2 of these. I have 3 of my own right now. Well, 4 if you count the plates that are in the box from my Classic Shields. By the way, I got the side plates on time. These are for sale for $375 each, shipped in the U.S. So if you want one of these, please let me know. I would be happy to box them up, ship them to you. Just pay me. The guy that was supposed to buy one of these last week, he messaged me during the show, so he was still interested. I have not heard from him since. So $375 shipped. I think it's a great deal for these plates and this leather. And I was told I was asking too little for them, but I'm gonna stick with $375 instead of $400 because I want to get rid of them. So they will be in the belt sales post tomorrow if nobody hits me up. So. If an Arn Anderson in your company, no wrestlers talk to him for advice, it's unbelievable. Yeah, because these young guys know what they're doing. They don't need any advice.
Yep.
They had Arn Anderson. They had Tully Blanchard. I mean,
yes,
everybody.
Legends.
He just didn't want to use them because
absolutely.
It's his daddy's money, and he's going to keep doing the booking.
Yeah, Ricky, let me know. I'd be happy to keep it to about a minute. I try to keep these videos to about a minute.
Yeah, we can always edit it and add music to it if you want it.
You don't want them to do that. You don't want them just whatever how you want you. Don't let them mess with your video.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to send it to me, Mark, or we could add the music behind it. We could edit it. The lighting and stuff like that. We could do all that stuff.
But just go across the strap, nice and slow. Kind of highlight the main plate for a little bit. Flip it over, shoot the back, and then flip it back over, and just a kind of a panoramic shot of the.
You want to turn your camera this way when you film it.
Yeah, sideways.
Sideways.
Like this. Not like this. Like this. It fits the screen better.
Yeah.
And don't be on your bed when you do it either.
Oh man!
Or you mean don't
You
be
gave
holding
away my
onto your
new
bed?
one.
Don't
My
be holding
next
onto your
belt
bed when you're doing it.
unboxing.
I almost did my unboxing from the bed today.
It's
I had
the
to fight
temptation is
myself.
there. The
I had to
temptation
fight
is there.
myself.
Yeah. Just make sure you're not taking any substances while you're.
Now my next
Right.
unboxing is going to be in the tub.
Well, make sure you blow your nose before you do it.
There you go. Sniffles. Johnny wants to know what you think about the Enigma title.
Oh, jeez.
That's a standard question.
The Enigma title. Is that the Hardy?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jeff Hardy belt.
It's okay. You can be honest.
You can be honest, Gary. Come on.
Yeah. Be honest. We've been honest. with
Be very honest, Gary.
you.
Looks
Brutally
like
honest.
it'll kill you. It looks like it'll slice some parts off you. You don't want sliced off of you.
Yeah.
I never was,
Huh.
unless it's for the Eagle Savage, I never was really big on the belts, like just completely taking the belt and saying this is going to be the championship, but it's this guy's belt and this guy's belt. Like I would have never liked the Smoking Skull.
Yeah.
I would have never liked it. I'd have been mad at that being the championship. $1 million belt, I love that one, not gonna lie. Maybe because I was a kid when that one come out, but I look at that as a real championship. But no, I don't like the Enigma belt. When makers do it nice, I can say, man, it's nice, but it's not for me.
It looks like something from the circus. It looks like from the circus. It just
My only gripe about that belt is that shouldn't have been a point. That far of a point at the bottom.
Yeah.
They should have curved it and not had that big point.
I just hate it all around.
Because if you hit somebody with that belt, you're gonna cause some damage.
It's too gothic for me. I just
it's too hideous.
But you know what? To each their own. Everybody has different taste in a belt. And if you
But
like
it
the
doesn't
belt,
like
it's your thing.
I mean, wasn't that his world when he was champion TNA?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the World TNA Championship for him, custom for him.
Yeah.
But you asked, Johnny. You asked.
Mm-hmm. I'm just telling the truth, Johnny. My opinion.
Not like
That's
I haven't
the
heard
good
it
thing
100
about
times
it.
before.
Gianni, remember, it's a good thing about this hobby is we can agree to disagree.
Yes.
Everybody has their own opinions about something. You like the belt? More power to you, bro.
Just remember, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. But the Enigma belt's still ugly.
You magical creature. You.
Yeah. It's like Ben hates the Dome Globe. I love it, but Ben hates it. That's his opinion.
What does he call the colored version of the silver title, the Crayola belt?
No, that's the Georgia TV title.
Yeah, he calls it the Crayola belt.
Yeah. Well, it looks like.
Yeah,
Well, I got it right here. Right here.
But Ben does respect the Dome Globe, right? For what it is.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't tell.
Mhm.
Yeah, he respects the history of it, the legacy of it. This isn't a bad belt. I like this belt.
I respect it.
We
I
never really
understand
talked
what it
about
represents.
Almost every show he picks that belt up and smells the leather. He loves that belt.
That's the power of my
favorite.
essence.
Hey,
That's
My
Ben.
favorite.
It has the essence of Maggard on it.
yeah.
It's my favorite.
Hey, Ben, did you ever show Gary your cummerbund?
Oh Jesus.
Why'd you see this, Gary? This is classic.
Gary knows this belt.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Yeah,
didn't
it's-
know. It's classic.
Oh, please don't say it's true, Gianni. It's true.
Yeah.
The miniature plate.
Honey, I shrunk the belt.
I'm surprised you didn't get
Honey, I shrunk the
2,500 for
plate.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had people offer wanted to buy this from me.
Ben, did your
Yeah.
wife wash that in the machine?
Yeah, I should have took it out of the dryer.
Oh man.
Never use the hot
Yeah.
cycle. Don't use the hot
Yep.
cycle.
That woman, my wife, did it. Dang
You got to talk with her, Ben. You got to straighten her out.
Yeah, hold on.
So you ain't open up a PayPal dispute on that before you got it?
No,
Well, he was
it
going to
was
take
too.
him to small claims court, but
It was too close to the ground. It was too close to the ground.
Yeah.
That's why.
It was too small for small claims.
Yeah, and they sent it through FedEx.
well, it was a new maker. He had small hands, so
Yeah,
that's the only thing he could come up with.
yeah.
He had Coke bottle glasses.
It was made by a little person.
He was looking through binoculars, reverse.
A little person for a little person.
Short notice. But I bet it's heavier than a Rolex. Oh, did I say that?
Oh.
Heyo.
Without that rule.
Rolex.
No, they all watching. They all watching and waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't wear a Rolex. I wear a Apple Watch. I do have a Citizen Echo Drive though. It's a nice watch. I mean, all it does is tell time. I mean, it's not like it starts my car for me.
I don't understand why anybody would need a watch anymore. We got phones. Not to mention, a comedian said something that made a lot of sense to me. I forgot which one said it, but they was like, oh, it wasn't even a comedian. It was Ocho Cinco who said it. He said, man, I don't have a watch. And he asked Shannon Sharp, he said, what time is it? And Shannon Sharp told me, he said, time is free. Why the hell am I going to pay all that money for time when time is free?
Right?
I love this. 10 pounds of shrinkage.
Oh,
It's great. It's great.
It was cold outside.
Yeah, it was cold outside. Yeah.
There you go. It was
It
cold.
was cold. I swear it was cold.
Shrinkage.
Yeah. What else is going on wrestling? We lost.
well, the Rumbles this weekend.
Yeah, the Rumbles.
Oh, I just read today too that I think Sports Illustrated was giving them wrong information.
Oh, about the finish for the WrestleMania.
About the finish for WrestleMania and the card for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Somebody within WWE released it to get get it stirred up, get the talking going. But Gary, are you looking forward to the Rumble this weekend?
Yeah, I only watch the pay-per-views. I don't pay attention to the storylines. I just watch the pay-per-views. My guy Seth Rollins ain't gonna be there, I heard.
No, he's gonna.
No, he's gonna be
he's
there.
not gonna be there, but he will be at WrestleMania. It looks like.
Yeah, he'll be at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling
I'm still watch.
The Rumble's gonna be almost as big as WrestleMania, maybe bigger than WrestleMania from last year.
I don't know. Brock Lesnar not gonna be here this year now.
Right?
When they said that was because they thought Brock was gonna be here.
Yeah, the Rock is on the TKO board of directors too,
and he also owns the names of the Rock now.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
and his
great.
daughter's the what's jigger of NXT now, 22 years old.
The GM, the GM of Steven Regal's back.
Yeah, he's back. His year's up. He's back.
That's right. Also, Seth Rollins, that was kind of an anticlimactic Monday, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody thought he was going to give up the belt or somebody's going to cash
we
in
thought
on
it was
him.
a big announcement. It really was just nothing much.
Yeah.
So basically, he's going to get the surgery done. It wasn't as bad as he thought it was, and he's going to come back for WrestleMania.
Well, that's great news.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
I don't think Brock Lesnar is overrated.
Oh, and let's not do overrated, please.
Oh, that's Johnny said that. I wish I hadn't put that.
Hogan's overrated. I agree with Tyler Dove. Who said that? Tyler Dove, or was that you, Ben?
Johnny, overrated's one word.
That was me.
Overrated is one word.
I agree with you.
Well, he put 2 words.
And this is the more you know.
I said Hulk Hogan was overrated, and Armageddon just rained down on me, and I had people insulting me and telling me I didn't know shit about Japanese wrestling or Japan wrestling, and I don't know what I'm talking about. And it's probably some young man that's probably 20 to 15
Yeah,
to 20
Jason,
years
I have to
younger than me.
agree. It's going to be good Rumble. I'm looking forward to it.
Can I say one thing right fast?
Yeah, sure.
Because Hulk Hogan was part of my generation, and if you ask true wrestling fans to name your top 10 matches of all time, nobody ever name a Hulk Hogan match in their top 10.
Nope.
I never heard anybody name a Hulk Hogan match. Which one is in their top 10? I mean, a real wrestler, not because he slammed some guy that been slammed already, but they said that he was the first one to slam
Well,
him.
my top one out of him, I mean, everybody's obviously is Andre, but me is the Iron Sheik when he first won the WWE, the WWF title.
See, mine would be the one with him and The Rock.
That was a good match. That was good. His final title, WWE title.
To me, that was like a passing of the torch. You know?
Yeah.
It still was a good match, though. It was still a good match.
Yeah. And the story leading up to it, the whole thing leading up to it, like Hulk kind of took on the heel role a little bit, so it was he went a little bit darker, but he was still Hulk Hogan. Like, so I mean, I liked it. But
did I ever
that match in none of my top 10s or top 5?
Rumble. Okay.
I'll tell you what's one of my favorite matches. Steamboat and Savage.
Oh, that was my favorite match of all time.
Oh yeah.
That was a great match.
That's probably the greatest WWE WWF match of all time.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I would have to say my favorite Hogan match, and I only got to see part of it, was Hogan versus Muta in Japan.
Yeah. Hogan's matches in Japan were like night and day different than here.
Because Vince wasn't there telling him how to wrestle.
Yeah.
That's when he had the V, the chest hair was like a V.
No.
No, he was WWE champion by then, but he was actually WWE champion, but he's wearing the trunks with the Japanese lettering on it.
Richard, remember the other night I found that video.
No,
it was a tag team match, but we saw Hogan going at it with a Hawk of the Road Warriors.
Yeah, it was Hogan versus Hawk.
Oh man, was that good?
And Hawk manhandling.
He did.
Oh yeah. We were just saying too, Hawk should have held the singles title.
Yes, Hawk should at least had one single. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Hawk was known as a tag team wrestler, so that was it was going to be hard to fit that in.
I agree with that one. Brett versus HBK and Iron Man match. That was a good one too.
Yep. Good match.
Yep.
He asked this question earlier. Put it up.
My favorite tag team of all time. My favorite tag team of all time, I would have to say, believe it or not, is the Rockers. They was the ones who actually made me want, actually like tag teams. Them, and I'd have to put Harlem Heat up there too. 1 and 1A. But
Ricky, I agree too.
Greatest of all time to me is the Steiner brothers.
Ooh, yeah, good pick.
Because, I mean, in real life, I don't got the Road Warriors being able to beat them boys in a real street fight.
I mean, if we're talking technical wrestling, the Steiners have it all the way. But you got to give some props to the Road Warriors because they have they had that mentality of the hardcore too.
Get me wrong, I said the Road Warriors for a reason because they number 2. Like they are real close. They are close number 2. Man,
I agree.
I don't sit here and fake like you do with the Crumb Ride, like they ain't the GOAT. All right.
No, I agree. I definitely agree.
The Crumb Ride's generic belt.
You can't go wrong with either of them. Just like you can't go wrong with a Crumb Ride.
Generic belt. Yeah, I said it. Come for me.
How's it generic?
Yeah, I said it.
How's it
Come
generic?
for me. Come for me.
Wait, they haven't been able to copy this belt yet. Nobody has.
Well,
Joey wants to know, have you met the Hardy Boys yet?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Have I met them?
That's what Joey asked.
Well, he's asking because that's a question for years that we've teased Gianni about because he's always, if he's going to interview people, always would ask, have you met the Hardys? So,
Yeah, I've never met no wrestlers. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but no, I don't.
Grandpa's generic.
I would love to meet Ric Flair.
Thanks, Tamaj. You're number one.
But nah, there's not too many of them. I would really. Undertaker is another one I would love to meet.
So, out of all the wrestlers today, who would be your top to meet? A must.
That's wrestling right now.
Or altogether, that's still alive.
Ric Flair.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
But if we was talking about active wrestlers, man, I'd probably love to meet Seth Rollins. That dude remind me of the old school wrestlers. He's colorful, flashy, pop shit, kick you in the face.
Gets his clothes from his wife's closet.
Hey,
you know, it's
call
good.
him what you want, okay? He ain't out here taking pictures with the belt around his ding-a-ling. All right?
No, he's a trendsetter. I got to give you that, man. Every week he's got something new.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Andy. Look at Andy.
The whole crowd singing his entrance.
Yep.
Listen, I love Roman Reigns, but he doesn't seem that interested in the meat. Like, he doesn't.
But you know what? You know you're over, like you said, when the fans are singing your entrance music.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. When I
Case
seen
in
that
point,
shit,
Jericho. You know, when Jericho's did Judas, everybody sings that when it comes out. They
were still singing it when he turned heel too.
Yep. But Seth Rollins, he's got it. He's got the heel and he has the face. So both sides he's got.
Fuck you, Johnny.
Oh, how was that?
Oh.
Hey-o.
God's been a champion for how many days now?
Sorry.
Generic.
What you doing?
Generic.
That's not even a real crumb run.
Generic.
That's not a crumb run.
Generic.
That's not a crumb run.
Put that back up there.
Generic.
All right, now
generic. Generic design. I don't care what y'all say. It's a generic design.
They made a generic design because it was the greatest design when they first.
Did y'all hear that? He admitted I was right.
No, they made it. What I'm saying is,
have a good night, Ricky.
Take care, Ricky.
The original design of the belt is so great that they had to redesign it 18 times with different belts.
What is that called, Gary? Stop. What is that called?
You got a beautiful belt there, bro. But I'm just saying, there's so many. There's so many of them. The one
hey Ben, your Matt Nick is showing.
That's another one. They redesigned the belt so many times, so it's a great belt, but they made it generic because of that. But the original crumb run, we talking. The original crumb run, okay? The one that Rick held. All right? The GOAT. The greatest belt of all time.
I'm 3 for 3 this week. I'm hurting feelings again. There I go again. Stay tuned tomorrow. I'm going to talk shit about Ric Flair. Be ready.
Why? Whoa. We can't talk shit about Rick, okay?
I couldn't talk shit about Hulk Hogan, but I just did it 2 days ago.
Nah, damn Hulk Hogan. All right? Hulk ain't never give you a promo with a tear in his eye, okay? Damn, they're crying after while holding one
Relax,
of these.
little bro. I'm just playing.
This is the greatest moment of my life. With a tear in my eye.
Yeah.
You got a problem with the Wayne Eagle too. Tell the people.
Just
Oh, we're comparing belts now.
Oh
Okay.
man, we're just gonna hear a promo from Grandpa.
You know what?
Come on, Grandpa.
It's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it is 9 o'clock my time, but yes, it's
10 o'clock my time.
This time went by. This time went by quickly tonight.
Yes.
Yeah,
I told you that was gonna happen, didn't I?
Yeah,
Thank
you did.
you.
The best
did.
shows
you,
always
man.
fly on by. The best.
Thank you, man. As always, bro. Like,
Yeah, I'd like to thank Gary for joining us tonight.
Great having you on, Gary.
Yeah, man.
Hey, can I say something right fast, fellas?
Absolutely, sure.
There's guys in this hobby, people who might see this and are watching now, that are making moves in this hobby to make it better for everybody in the hobby. And it needs to be commended. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about guys like Ben Walker.
Ben Walker, yes.
Okay, this whole crew right here that gets up here and do this every Thursday in general.
Thank you.
Another guy like a Tyler Dove who is sitting there with his maker and putting in hours of work over and over and over again, getting belts that he might not be happy with, but at the end of the day, it's making his maker better. Prices are down between our two camps because we
Good
have
night, Rob.
our makers competing with each other. Okay, because we understand that a good competition is great for the hobby. So yeah, you know, GCB over there selling HD right now for 440. They got to sell. So when I tell my maker that, he's gonna have to sell his for that much. You get what I'm saying, and vice versa. Why? Because they're both on the same playing field right now. And there's so much great shit coming out of them two camps, the Rocha belts and GCB, man. If y'all haven't gone over there to check them out, check us out. I don't have a problem with giving any other maker their flowers when it's due. Zubar, I just seen couple belts come out of his camp. Zubair, I think it is.
Yeah.
Why that what was it, a Wildcat? I think I sent you, Mark, the pictures of.
Yes, it was Wildcat.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's another guy. A lot of people might not hear his name too much.
No, it was
Check
Midwestern you sent me.
Midwestern, yeah.
Yes.
I'm telling you, it was one of the prettiest ones I've seen. It was pretty as hell.
It was.
To see where belt making has come in the last in the 4 years that I've been here. From this right here, okay? 4 years I've been here. Y'all check this out. It's come from this to this. Okay? This is where it's come. Drilling their own stones now, these makers. Real gold now. You can see the difference between the gold on these belts now, man. Belt making has come so far in 4 years. And for people to be sitting there griping and crying about little minor things like artwork and R's and Reggie's name on the belt and all that other crap, man, just sit back and enjoy the hobby, guys, because like I said, guys you see on this screen are doing what we can to make this hobby better for all of us.
That's right.
Yep.
Like Ben says,
leave it better than you found it.
There you go.
Exactly.
Those are some
saying
perfect
get
words
them
to end the
out.
show by. Yeah, we've gone over our 2 hours, but it's gone by quickly.
The best
yeah,
shows
Gary,
do. The best shows
Gary,
do. They
Gary,
fly
you said
right
you
up
can
by.
fill up 2 hours. You didn't at this point. You sure did.
Oh man, we didn't have to kick you off. Now, hey, time for you to go.
Ben's like, you don't have to leave, but you got to get out of here.
Right.
Yeah.
You ain't got to go home, but you ain't got to go. No, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Well, he left.
Damn.
Where'd he go?
He left.
Where'd he go?
He said, you ain't got to kick me out. I'll leave on my
We were
own.
just
No,
With
Gary,
that being
thank you for
said,
coming on, man.
Thank you
Gary,
for
thank
coming,
you.
man.
Great.
Thank you,
Great
man.
2
We
hours.
appreciate
Thank you,
you,
Gary.
man.
yeah,
We
and I want to
appreciate you.
thank you viewers for tuning in this week again. Hopefully we'll bring in another good show for you next week. So on behalf of Richard, Ben, and Andy, I want to thank you for joining us this week and come back next week for another good show. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night,
Yeah.
everybody.
Nah.